Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Guns Locked. I'm Gunther the Great, and this week I'm doing something slightly different. Before I start out this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Dreadlocks because I'm kind of like emulating what he did or what he does now, doing like some little reviews as you guys see in the title. Now this whole week, I'm going to be doing videos like this. So if you request someone's hair that I should do a review on, and what I'm doing is pretty much breaking down how they got their dreads or trying to figure out how they got their dreadlocks, and then showing before shots of their dreads and kind of the process and how they've came along with their journey, so to say. Now that I got the intro out of the way, let's get straight into it. Now many of you guys do know Lil Vert, and he's a super colorful dude, as many people do know. Now other than being colorful himself, his hair is super colorful as well. And in this first picture, his hair is like slightly orange, slightly pink, and you can see like kind of white on the tips and black at his roots, and his hair is just all over the place. It's not maintained whatsoever. It doesn't look like the tips seem like they were twisted at one point, but they're not really maintained, as you guys can tell. Some of them are varying in sizes, some are long. The ones on the front are a little shorter than the ones on the sides. That's just like normally how freeform hair is, kind of, or whatever process he's going with. Now in this next photo, his hair does look a little more crispy on this one because his roots are black. And I think personally myself, I'm not sure about you guys, but dreadlocks do look cleaner if they're just completely black, or if at least the roots are black. And in this picture, his roots are black and his tips are green, and most of his hair is green rather than the tips. You can't really call it the tips. I could just say that his roots are black and his dreadlocks are green. And if you look far in the back, you can kind of see that some of them are blonde and they're kind of faded. They're not super saturated in green, and overall kind of cool picture, super crisp. Now in the next picture, his hair is super faded. It's almost blonde, but you can still see that there's green in it. And I'm not sure if this was before he dyed his hair green, or if it was just like some other time he dyed his hair that color, or it could not even be like faded out of green. It could just be blonde hair. But this is what looks mostly natural to me. It looks really nice. I know his hair is like pretty messy, and I'm assuming that his hair just isn't super tight curls. You could tell that he has more of almost wavy or loose curls, not super tight, almost like African hair, you know, which he is full black, as you can tell. And it's very rare to see people who are full black with this hair texture. And in this next picture, I think this is when he started popping off, is when his hair was purple. And I'm not actually sure because I don't really listen to him at all, but his hair is purple in this one. He just goes through so many different colors. He's almost like the Dennis Rodman of dreads. And if you guys know who Dennis Rodman is, he would always dye his hair different colors. And in this picture, you can hardly even tell that he has dreads. His hair almost just looks wavy, cut real short. It's barely dropping below the eyebrows. His hair is blonde and black. It's not any other color, unless it just doesn't show in this picture. But I think it just naturally looks better if you only have like blonde tips and black roots. But many people do like dyeing their tips, and from the motivation and inspiration from Lil Vert. And guys, in this next picture, his hair is like super puffy in this one, and he has super saturated blue tips. And I think this is a little longer down the line because I feel like he has more tattoos on his face right here. And on the top of his head, you can see that it's just super fuzzy and frizzy. Like his hair has no maintenance whatsoever. That's totally cool, you know, it's really up to you if you want to maintain your hair or not. And it's definitely different with every person. And you can tell that he was maintaining at one point because of his tips. They are pretty much maintained pretty well, but it's when it comes to his roots that it's like super froey and frizzy. And I think it depends on what stage you are in when you stop maintaining your hair, because me, I stopped maintaining my hair about close to a year in, and you can't really see the frizziness at my roots, but I think it's just different for everybody, that's for sure. And in this picture, you can just tell that he just loves dyeing his hair. He's got the red roots and the blue tips, and you can see like some orange in there. You can almost see some blonde and a little bit of green. And his hair is just like literally all over the place. And that's super bold to actually do that. And it kind of shows that like, yo, hair is just hair, and don't think anything of it. And it can present yourself in a certain way. That's really the only thing that hair can really do, is present yourself. And in this last picture of him with his dreads, you can tell that his hair is bleached at the roots. And I'm not sure if he just keeps going back and forth with like bleaching his hair and dyeing his hair. It's just like, dang, that's a lot of process to go through. But his roots are bleached right here, and you can see that his hair is like pink and blue, and you can see a little green. And like I said earlier, his hair is just different colors. He's a man of many colors, and I don't know, I feel like he just influences a lot of people to actually color their dreads. But his hair in this picture, you can tell that it's just more matured. The length of his dreads is down to his lips in the front, and as you can tell, there's some on the right side that are shorter up to his eyebrows. And that's just how dreads are when it comes down to like freeforming. They can all be different sizes and lengths, and that's definitely an example of how his hair is. Alright y'all, and you guys probably wanted to see this. This is before the dreads, and you can tell he's just super young. He almost looks like he's like 12 or before a teenager, or young teens in this one. And he just has a taper fade and it's like a normal haircut, and he doesn't really even look like how he does now. You could just tell by his eyes and like his nose that this is Lil Uzi Vert. And without the tattoos and without the dreads, he looks like a normal dude. But it's pretty cool to see how his hair has come and how he come as a person, you know. But you guys, that was Lil Uzi Vert's hair, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know a lot of people are requesting me to do reviews on people's hair, and like I said at the beginning of this video, it's pretty much me tipping my hat towards Dreadlocks, like being like, man, he was kind of the inspiration behind my channel, starting a YouTube channel and knowing that I can do stuff about dreadlocks and kind of do my thing and make a living off of it. And it's really cool how far I've came just from inspiration from other people, and this is just like from inspiration and emulation from Dreadlocks. So there are many more of these videos coming along, so I hope you guys really enjoy this, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this series. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It's going to be about XXXTentacion, and we're going to see how he kind of did his process with this whole dreadlocks, and they are pretty wild, so I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.